Hi, I'm Andrew McKee, and I did my media project on autism and AAC. And this is just going to provide a little insight of what AAC has to do in relation to autism. And of course, there's a lot more information out there due to the importance of AAC and people with autism. So first we're going to jump into what is AAC, and it stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, and this is just one specific type of assistive technology. There are also many other types out there. It can be used by people with autism regardless of their age. It can do this by promoting independence, expanding communication skills and abilities, and increasing social interactions. Okay, so who uses AAC? It is used by people who cannot rely on their speech. AAC incorporates individuals' full communication abilities and may include any existing speech or vocalizations, gestures, manual signs, and aided communication as well. It permits individuals to use every mode possible to communicate. Over time, the use of AAC may change, although sometimes very slowly, and AAC systems chosen today might not be the best for that person tomorrow. So it all depends on their skills and the communication they have left. Okay, so why is AAC important? It assists people who cannot speak to develop language skills and increase participation and inclusion in daily activities, such as the classroom or interaction with their peers. It is an important tool that can give people more communication control and decrease frustration. So people who are unable to use language can communicate wants and needs with others and begin to feel included amongst peers, teachers, parents, whoever they're talking to. Okay. So now we have types of AAC devices, and there are two types. There is aided and unaided, and as you can see, we have pictures here, and we're going to get a little bit into what each of them are. So unaided AAC are modes of communication that include non-spoken means of natural communication as well as manual signs and American Sign Language. These do not require the person using them to have intact motor skills to perform the required movements. Many people who use unaided AAC also use other types of AAC as well. So this can be in combination with some of the other AAC devices that we're going to get into. Okay, and we have some examples. So we have nodding head, shaking head, blinking eyes, thumbs up, thumbs down, waving, turning head left to right, shaking hands, pointing with finger, hand, moving or kicking legs, clapping hands, snapping fingers. And why are these things considered unaided AAC? All right, these movements are considered no-tech AAC because they have certain communicative purposes, which are mostly only known by them and their communication partner. They do not require anything but the use of the body, which the person has to do accurately each time. So an example of this would be if someone who uses unaided AAC is having a conversation with their communication partner, they can have certain signs for turn up the TV, turn down the TV. So if they're sitting in front of the TV, they can thumbs up, point it up this way, and that can mean they want the TV turned up. And if they point thumbs down and put it this way, that means they want the TV turned down. And this is like sort of you can call it like a secret language kind of between them and their communication partner, and the communication partner will know, okay, I have to either turn up the TV, turn down the TV. So those can be really helpful for those kind of situations, okay? So now we're gonna go into aided AAC, and there's a lot of good information on aided AAC. So they are modes of communication that includes those approaches that require some form of external support, such as communication boards with symbols or computers, handheld devices or tablet devices with symbols that generate speech through synthetically produced or recorded natural digitized means. All right, and now we're going to get into our different types of AAC devices. Okay. So aided AAC can be broken up into three separate categories. We have low tech, mid tech, and high tech AAC. So we're going to start off with our low tech. Okay, so what is low-tech AAC? They're communication methods that are not electronic, but do require some sort of equipment outside of one's body. Okay, and we can jump right into the examples. So we have a pen and paper, which we use to write or draw messages. A portable whiteboard can also be held with a marker. We have an alphabet board, and this is just a board filled with letters and numbers that the individual can point to in order to spell out their messages. And then we have a core words board, and that's just a few basic symbols that an individual can point to in order to communicate their messages. Core word boards typically laminated pieces of paper that are cut up into like little squares that the individual can hand their communication partner with their messages on it. Oh wait, I need to